Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Kendra, and if you're brand new here, welcome. I've got some things planned today. One of them is I'm just going to fry up this 3-pound chub of ground beef, and I'm going to put 1/2 of it in the fridge, 1.5 pounds, and 1.5 pounds of it in a baggie in the freezer for a later thing. And so I'm going to make a dinner. This is a what's for dinner. It is not hamburger, but I did need to get this cooked up. So that's what I'm going to do before I start dinner. If you are new here, I hope you'll consider subscribing if you like what you see. Give me a thumbs up, make a comment, because I love to chat. And if you are not new here, welcome back, friends. I am just going to turn this on and cook it. And then I'm going to set it aside after I drain the leftover fat and put it in Ziploc baggies, like I said. Now, I know in that first part I said 1.5 pounds in each bag. But this is, what is it, like 2070 or something? What is, let me look. It is, I can't tell. It's cheap ground beef is what it is. And so I'm probably going to end up with 2 pounds of usable meat and 1 pound of grease. So I'll keep you posted on this, how this goes. Oh, I was also gonna say, whatever I use this for, when it goes in the freezer, the cooked portion, I won't know until I use it. So I'm not going to season it until that time. When I use it, I'll probably use it for something like tacos, lasagna, some kind of a ground beef dish. And so you can season that up after it's cooked. No big deal at all. And that's that. Ground beef is done. It looks a little bit pink, but that's a reflection off of who knows what. The blue walls, I don't know, but it's done. I cooked it well. And then here's all of the grease that came off of it. So, ew. I said I was going to put one in the fridge and one in the freezer. They're both going in the freezer. I forgot. Tomorrow night we're going somewhere for dinner, and tomorrow and the day after I have something planned already. So there's that. I have my oven preheating to 375 degrees, and I forgot to show you the bag. I opened a fresh bag of the Ore-Ida just straight cut frozen French fries. I liked these for that, because I think I told you I'm making a Copycat filet of fish, French fries, and hot apple pie, like dupe, or so we shall see. I'm gonna try. And so these are more like they're not, but they're more like that than are the ruffled French fries. My kids, I believe, like the ruffled kind better. So when the oven goes beep, then I'll put these in. And I'm still waiting on that hamburger to cool so that I can get it put into the bags. All done. I'm going to take this out to the freezer and drop them into the deep freeze out there. And I'm going to insert, well, no, wait, I'll wait on that. I'm going to go ahead and show you the freezer. I mean, I'm not going to do a freezer like what's in my freezer. I'm just going to show you. It's a work in progress. So here's this freezer. This one freezer here is not self-defrosting, so at some point I'm going to have to remove, and I didn't even know there was a drain in here, by the way. I found out by accident. I thought I was going to have to unplug it, put everything away, get it out, then unplug it, and then put towels in to soak it up. Isn't that the funniest thing ever? I didn't know there was a plug to release the water. The only reason I knew this is because my grandson was trying to undo the one that they had, and I said, "There's a plug in yours?" He said, "There's a plug in all of them." Anyway, okay, so here we go. There's veggies, there's fish, there's homemade broth, nuts, cheeses, butter, whipped cream, or Cool Whip, whatever you want to call it. Things of butter, bacon. Started with it, B. Close but no cigar. Lots and lots of vegetables. These are pre-done meatballs. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and put this in flat so that it takes up less room than it would if it was a ball, and call her good. I need to wait for this grease to solidify so I can throw it out and wash this. I got this and another one over there that's just a little smaller. I think this is 6 cups and the other one is 4 cups. Let me see. I can't read it, but anyway, because of all the grease. One of the houses that my son does, when people move and they want, like, okay, so like say they go to a nursing home and their family doesn't want what they have, and they say, you know, take it, donate it, take it to the dump. We don't care what you do with it. Sometimes they'll bring home stuff, and I got 2 Pampered Chef giant ones of these. However, I already have 4 pourable that are not Pampered Chef. Let me show you. So this is my mess of a Hoosier cabinet, and I actually do use it, not for flour, but for storing stuff. That's like a vintage bottle of root beer or something. It's not beer. Okay, so here, I've got 4 of these big ones, and they're really the sizes that I need, and they're Pyrex, so they're good, you know, they don't fall apart, and the writing doesn't come off of them at all. I can read them easily because the writing is red. There is no writing on the Pampered Chef ones. They're just like engraved. When you're 63 and your eyes are not as good as they were, you know, it's a big deal. So I might pass those on. Fries are in, $3.75. I made a mess while I was doing the hamburger, of course. The fish will go in last. This is my hope. I hope I'm going to be able to make a hand pie out of frozen pie. Well, I'm trying to thaw it out. It's not going to be frozen one of these, but pre-prepared pie crust, put it that way, and just a little apple. And I'm going to use something round to cut it out. I don't know yet if I've got my biggest cutter, but I'll look. This is my largest cutter, and I just don't think it's big enough, you know, because I wanted to do half moons, like fold them in half. So what about this bowl here? It's got a pretty big, and I really only need 4 pies. I'm going to try it. It worked for size. That's how big I want the size, but it didn't work for sharpness. Like, no matter how hard I pushed this bowl down, it wasn't going to cut, you know, the dough, cut the dough. So I just traced along with a butter knife. So I'm going to get rid of the excess over here and do the other crust, and then I'll have 4 pies. All right, I only had 1 can of apple pie filling, and fortunately, it was my favorite brand. I like Great Value apple pie filling better than the other name brands. I don't know that I feel that way about the other pie fillings, like other fruits, cherry, you know, but I know that the apple, to me, looks better, smells better, tastes better. So I just dumped some out, use the same bowl that I cut the pies with, the crust, and I'm going to mince these because, you know, in those McDonald's pies, they're little pieces of apple. All right, that got old fast. So I'm using scissors. These scissors are clean. I actually put my scissors in the kitchen through the dishwasher regularly, and then I go get another pair from the Dollar Tree whenever they wear out. So no biggie deal. I'm going to get this done a lot quicker and a lot less messy. All right, so the apples are chopped into little pieces. Put it right here, I guess. So I'll put apple just along one side, sort of toward the middle on one side, and then I'll fold it over and tamp it down. There we go. I divided into 4, you know, servings here on top of 4 crusts, and that's only 1/3 of the can. Well, I pinched them closed and then I folded over, so maybe it'll be less chance of leakage, but it's not very pretty. I'll keep working on it. It may be the prettiest one, we'll see. And I've got egg wash here to do the pie tops and some cinnamon sugar to put on the top. Now I know that this brush is overkill, but my little one is more for barbecue, I think. My little one must be in the dishwasher. Let me get you in there closer. All right, cinnamon sprinkled on, cinnamon sugar, and I'm going to go ahead and put them in and see if we can't get them done at the same time. The fish isn't in yet. French fries are just finishing. It's going to be another 3-4 minutes. So these are what I'm going to use. Gorton's crispy battered, 100% whole filet, not minced, wild caught Alaskan pollock. Is that how you say that?
It's golden crispy battered and caught in the USA by Americans, I guess. Fries are still in. I'm going to go ahead and put these in on under the fries on another shelf. But do they look smaller to you than they used to? I think they're smaller. That's okay. You know, I mean, it says 2 is a serving, and there'll be enough room on a bun for 2 of them for sure. And 425 degrees, so I turned the oven up some. It's 5 minutes till 5. And I may pull this off and have it all ready and out. Oh, I still have to make tartar sauce too because, of course, I'm out of tartar sauce. I feel like I buy both tartar sauce and cocktail sauce, you know, for fish all the time. And when I make one or the other, I'm out of it. I don't know how I do that. And I wonder what they're putting it on because I don't make fish that often. You know, maybe... I guess twice a month with 4 grown men will do it. But anyway, tartar sauce is easy to make if you don't know how I do it. Let me tell you. I take some mayonnaise, some lemon juice, and some pickle relish, and I mix them together with a little onion powder. And there you have it, tartar sauce. How do you make your tartar sauce if you do? I mean, you don't even have to buy it. If you have the ingredients, it's just probably way less expensive. There we go. Mayonnaise, dill relish, lemon juice, and onion powder. I don't have a recipe for you. I just measure it until it tastes right. So after I get it mixed, I'll taste it and see what I think. If it's lacking something, which I don't think it's ever the same twice when I do it, you would probably be best to look at an actual professional recipe online if you've never done this or think you might mess it up so your kids won't eat it. Also, I wanted to say, I thought this was the best idea since I don't know what. 5 o'clock, because it's squeezable, and I thought, how easy is that? No spoon. What happens is all of the juice comes out first, a bunch of it, and the actual dill gets clogged in the squeezer. So I know Trey is going to have something to say about this. Go for it, Trey. Just about that much more of the dill relish. I took the lid off and just pushed it out the neck of the bottle. So stir that in, put it in the fridge, and it's ready. Now, on the traditional McDonald's Filet-O-Fish, you get your tartar sauce, your fish, your slice of American cheese, and a bun, a steamed bun. I'm not steaming these buns. If they want them steamed, they can stick them in the microwave. That's enough about that. There are blossoms on the laurel. I don't know if you can tell or not. Blossoms meaning like probably new leaves. I guess there's some little white flowers that grow on them too. This was way up toward this window here, and I asked one of the kids to trim it back, and he severely trimmed it back. I'm surprised it's still alive. Anyway, here's my other story. See that pot right there that has those 4 green pipes? That's a frog habitat, or toad habitat, whatever, because we have a bunch out here, and I love them. They're one of my favorite, animals. I played with frogs and toads when I was a kid, and I still would if it wasn't frowned upon. Look here. The roses are getting new prettiness on them. I need to put them in another pot. They need it bad. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah, I'm going to insert a picture of what my husband is eating right now in Singapore. He just sent me a picture. Oh, I'm filming. Go ahead. You don't have to talk. Where's your cheese? Oh, okay. I gotta make sure it gets done correctly. Do you want to tell everybody what you said when I said dinner was ready? You don't? Oh! Okay. Tartar sauce, fish, and... Is that it? It seems funny to me, like it's missing pickles. So you can put... There's pickles in the tartar sauce already, but do you add pickles?
No.
Okay. Okay, he's going to gather some fries, and there are like McDonald's hand pies in the oven right now, almost done. So I'll show you those. I don't mean him, I mean you guys. Ketchup in the fridge. Nope. Yep, maybe. Could be in the pantry. There it is. He's done. 2 of them, plus some fries. What is that dip?
Chick-fil-A sauce.
Chick-fil-A?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and then there's that apple pie. And they're done. That's the bill. All right, I'm watching Mandy at Mandy's place do her grocery haul. She's running a contest. You guess how much she spent on groceries total, and she will give you a prize. I don't remember if she said what prize, but anyway, she got mayonnaise. Good for Mandy. I always like to get mayonnaise. Anyway, I'm going to insert 3 more pictures, and those are going to be of... Now, she does put the price of some things, so you do have help, but not everything. What was I going to say? I'm going to put 3 more pictures or 2 more pictures. My mom's birthday yesterday, her flowers, and then her little pup, and that's it. So, if you stayed this long, I hope you'll consider subscribing. I appreciate you, and I'll see you tomorrow.